And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, of course, we will be going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That includes touching upon our 5-1 victory, of course, against Sparta Prague last night, whilst also going over Liverpool in official talks over a blockbuster move. There is a lot to discuss in today's video, but let's start, of course, with the game yesterday. Now, Liverpool travelled out to Czech Republic, out to Prague to go up against Sparta, a side that domestically are doing very, very well, and especially at their home stadium, a side that have beat some big teams in this European campaign and in years previous. So it was always going to be maybe a tricky test. And to be fair to Sparta Prague, I mean, I would be, as I said, a Liverpool fan myself, but I would say the score does flatter us ever so slightly. I do think Sparta Prague did cause us problems, and Kelleher came up with some big moments throughout the game as well. And I wouldn't necessarily say, as I said, the score does reflect the overall game itself. However, as stated, Liverpool have pretty much wrapped up that first leg by getting 5 goals and winning the game by 5-1. Yes, McAllister scoring first with the sort of penalty. Darwin Núñez getting 2 and 2 screamers, may I add, as he looks to try and, well, he carries on his good reign of form, and hopefully looking towards that Manchester City game carries it on. Of course, Diaz getting a goal, and then Szoboszlai getting a goal as well, and obviously Conor Bradley getting an own goal. But what does that mean for us, really? Well, it does mean that we're going into that match against Manchester City, continuing our winning run, continuing our beaten run, and as stated, players are starting to come back, and as stated, I do believe the confidence will be running rife around the Liverpool team at this moment in time, but it also buys us potentially a stopgap next week and allows us to rotate the teams as the games come thick and fast. So yeah, that's a very, very good thing. So yeah, getting the job done in that first leg maybe allows for some key players to take a rest on Thursday following our match against Manchester City. Yeah, so overall very, very happy. I do want a special mention, of course, to Harvey Elliott. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. He got 3 assists. Alex McAllister, again, he's been absolutely fantastic. He got a goal and an assist, and of course Darwin Núñez getting a brace too. So yeah, some standouts. Kelleher again making some big saves as well. So yeah, again, a very, very good performance, I suppose, but obviously there is sweat over current lead with Ibrahima Konate. I do believe Konate and Virgil van Dijk have been very, very impressive so far this season, and our best centre-back partnership, and certainly the partnership we want to have going into that game against Manchester City, but of course was withdrawn due to an injury. Jurgen Klopp provided a bit of an update and said it was more good news, really. Said it didn't seem that bad, but we'll certainly have to find out a bit later on as to the extent of the injury. So yeah, interesting there. But yeah, happy days. Now all eyes onto that game against Manchester City on Sunday. However, despite the main focus being around the football club against Manchester City, we are, as a club, in official talks over a blockbuster move. Now, there has been a lot of talk with regards to Michael Edwards. There's been some journalists stating that we are in talks, some stating that we're not in talks, some stating that he would be open to a move back to Liverpool, some stating that he wouldn't be interested in a move. But what we have got is something from Paul Joyce, the very reputable Paul Joyce when it comes to Liverpool news, and he has stated that Michael Edwards is now in talks with FSG over a new role at Liverpool Football Club. Yes, after rejecting the offer to return to Liverpool as a sporting director out of hand, Michael Edwards has now met with Fenway Sports Group over a different role. That is according to the Merseyside Press, who do believe Edwards' meeting with Liverpool owner John W. Henry and FSG president Mike Gordon was to discuss a wider role. It comes just over a week on from reports that the 44-year-old would demand a significant control over the football operations if he were to return after 2 years away. The Times' Paul Joyce explains that after Edwards attended the MIT Sloan Sports Analytics Conference in Boston, he held talks with Henry and Gordon in the same city on Sunday. While there is no indication at this stage whether those conversations had a positive conclusion, it is explained that clarity on whether Edwards will be tempted to return to Anfield is expected soon. Andy Hunter of The Guardian adds that Edwards would be expected to head the recruitment and analytics department. This would include appointing a sporting director and, of course, their next manager, with Joy suggesting that outgoing Bournemouth technical director Richard Hughes could fill the former role. When it comes to Jurgen Klopp's successors, Joyce Hunter and the Telegraph's Chris Bascom all maintain that Xabi Alonso is still the leading candidate. However, Bascom adds that Liverpool will have contingency plans in the unlikely event that Alonso rejects the chance to meet FSG officials. Sporting Lisbon's Ruben Amramon is named by all three journalists as an alternative, though Alonso is said to be acutely aware of Liverpool's interests. Edward has effectively been out of football since his decision to leave the Reds in 2022, instead serving as a consultant for a sports advisor company, Lunadonics. Ludononics were founded by Ian Graham, the former Liverpool director of research who himself left the club last year. So, again, that's fairly positive news with regards to Michael Edwards. Again, he sort of played a huge role in building the team that, of course, went on to have success under the Jurgen Klopp era, especially that Liverpool 1.0. And as stated, if we can get him back at the football club in some capacity, it really would be a big boost. And as I said, a big blockbuster move by the football club. Manchester United have been a side that have wanted him and have offered him. Chelsea have been a side that have offered him a deal. So he's a man in demand. He's a man with a skill set, and certainly would be a big coup by this football club if we can get him back in through the door. So yeah, certainly one to watch as the days and weeks, of course, go on. But yeah, I'm certainly here to see Michael Edwards return in some sort of capacity. So yeah, very exciting to see on that front. Now, whilst that is very exciting potentially, our next aim, guys, is Manchester City. Of course, taking a loose look. We're only not too far away, of course, coming off the back of that one. I'm so excited for this game. So nervous as well at the same time. Obviously, I do believe that a win is necessary. Defeat is not an option at this moment in time. But certainly, I would love to see Liverpool get the job done at Anfield against Manchester City. Of course, City coming off the back of a 3-1 win against Copenhagen during the week. Prior to that, they beat Manchester United in the Manchester derby. Prior to that, 6-2 against Luton. They are in the form of their life at this moment in time, with their last defeat actually coming all the way back on the 7th of December against Aston Villa at Villa Park. So, yeah, since then, they've been pretty much formidable. They've been an excellent side, and we have to be at our best going into this one. And a lot could be said whether Konate is going to be fit, but we'll find an update with regards to that very soon. But enough about that, guys. Liverpool fans, do let me know your thoughts with regards to the potential appointment of Michael Edwards and him coming back to the football club in some capacity. And also, do let me know your thoughts with regards to the upcoming game against Manchester City down there in the comment section below. Let me know your early score predictions. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.